Yesterday we got the revelation of what Persona 5 Royal is, and today we got the confirmation that yet another major PlayStation 4 JRPG is in development, the next game in the Trails franchise, and I am super excited for this. And I think a lot of you guys will be too after you play the Trails games, and by the way, Cold Steel 1 is hitting the PlayStation 4 this Tuesday, so very good timing on this revelation. Also, Dissidia Final Fantasy NT has a new character revealed. Xenos Galvis from Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood expansion, one of the antagonists from that expansion, will be hitting Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. On top of that, I've got some gameplay details for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Kind of a bummer of a revelation, but want to go through that as well. Also, we got the confirmation of a new free-to-play title coming to the PlayStation 4 in the side-scroller action MMORPG Enclosers. And I'll be rounding out this video by taking a look at some great game deals available right now. Wipeout Omega Collection, super cheap, as well as Monster Hunter World. More on those at the end of this video. First up, the next game in the Trails JRPG franchise is currently in development. New character art has also been revealed, and specifically this was during a stage event at the Dengeki PlayStation Game Festival 2019 in Tokyo. Nihon Falcom president Toshihiro Kondo talked about the future of the Trails series, and he did say that the next game in the series is currently in development and that Kondo hopes to provide more information around June 2019. June 2019 will also be the 15th anniversary of the series, so pretty good timing as far as that is concerned. Now, this will be kicking off a new iteration in the Trails lineup. Trails of Cold Steel wrapped up last year with the release of Trails of Cold Steel 4. Cold Steel 1 is hitting the PlayStation 4 this Tuesday, then Cold Steel 2 will follow that, and then Cold Steel 3 will be releasing in the fall. Those games have all been released on the PS4 in Japan. Us over here in the West are just getting the PS4 versions now. However, Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 have been available on the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3, as well as PC. But with the PlayStation 4 releases imminent, hopefully that brings the series to more of a bigger audience. I know it's never going to be a mainstream franchise because they generally are just more Japanese and niche games, and I don't think they're going to reach the popularity of, say, a Final Fantasy or even a Persona, but who knows? I think the games are really good. Trails of Cold Steel 1 was really just a game to set the table for the entirety of the Cold Steel series, but it was very good in its own right, and those games are all like 70 to 80 hours, so they're expansive titles. But even more exciting is that we are going to see the next game, and I imagine that it will be a PlayStation 4 release. And now, because it's being a regularity that all of these games are coming to the PlayStation 4 instead of, say, the Vita, I would imagine that the next game will be out on the PS4 right away as well. And as the franchise continues to gain more popularity over here in the West, hopefully the timetable in terms of the translation won't be as long. Trails of Cold Steel 3 released all the way back in 2017, and we're only going to be getting it now later in 2019, so we had to wait a couple of years. Hopefully with the next game in the Trails of franchise, because there's already a fan base that's been built over here in the West, it incentivizes the publishers to make the translations a little bit quicker. I imagine that we won't be getting the game over here in the West day and day, but hey, instead of a 2-year delay, can we have a 1-year delay? That would be great. But as we hear more about the next game in the Trails JRPG series, I will let you guys know what's up with that. Next up, what we do know is that Dissidia Final Fantasy NT will be getting a brand new character, Xenos Galvis, one of the main antagonists of the expansion Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. The DLC character will be added to the game on April 11th as an update for PlayStation 4 and PC. The game just hit PC, and it was very notable because along with the PC version came a free-to-play version on the PlayStation 4 with a rotation of characters. Now, it should be noted that DLC characters will not be a part of the rotation of characters available in the free version. You either have to buy the DLC characters or you have to buy the full game and then buy the DLC on top of that. But still, offering a free version of Dissidia Final Fantasy NT was a really smart move, considering the game was dissipating a little bit in terms of attention, in terms of player base, but the free version does seem to have reignited it, at least for the short term. How that pans out in a longer term basis, we shall see, but it looks like Square Enix aren't giving up on the game yet, as they are releasing more content. And again, the DLC character in Xenos Galvis will be hitting Dissidia Final Fantasy NT as a part of the April 11th update. Next up, one RPG that was announced last week was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and that was a very exciting announcement that came a little bit out of left field. But Paradox Interactive and Hardsuit Labs are creating Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and that's super exciting. It's a reactive first-person RPG set in Seattle. It's got an awesome setting, an awesome premise, and however it is this RPG with an open-world setting, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 won't include a day and night cycle. DualShockers asked creative director Martin K. Clooney about how time will progress throughout the story in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. He revealed that while time will progress through the story, the development team chose not to include a day and night cycle in the game because there wasn't enough to justify playing in the daytime in terms of day and night cycle, We just didn't want to get into it. We didn't feel like there was enough benefit to actually supporting it. You're always there at night. You can't do anything in the day. That makes a lot of sense considering it is a vampire-themed game. And if they thought that was just better for the integrity of the game, hey, I'm all for that. And I'm just excited to see that we are getting some compelling new RPGs on the PS4. Now, this won't be released for quite a while. Currently, it's scheduled for a Q1 2020 release. And with a release window that far away, I can always see a delay coming. And you know they're going to want to put out the best product possible, especially when they're bringing back a series like this. Because I think it's fair to say that this is one of the more random game announcements, although very exciting. But again, it's not one that people were really seeing coming. There is a lot of anticipation and excitement building, and to make sure that it sustains, you will want to deliver something of high quality, so take your time on this one. But I'm excited for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. What I'm not excited about is all the DLC that they have planned, the special editions that'll offer you 24 hours of early access to the game. I'm not a fan of that, but hey, that just seems to be more of a normality to gaming these days, so what can I do? Complain about it? Probably not gonna lead me anywhere. Next up, the free-to-play side-scroller action MMORPG Closers is coming to the PlayStation 4. Pre-registration is available March 25th in Japan. Closers first launched for PC in December of 2014 in Korea, followed by Japan in August of 2015, Indonesia in April 2016, and North America in November 27. Here is an overview of the game. Closers is an episodic anime action RPG bursting with spectacular battles and steeped in an epic storyline. Choose your closer, gather your friends, or dive in solo and use your amazing powers to protect Earth in mankind's desperate battle against horrific monsters from another dimension. The game tells deep episodic character stories, diverse skill progression, beat-em-up arcade combat, co-op, solo, and PvP. So it does seem like it has quite a bit of depth to its gameplay. We typically don't see a lot of free-to-play Japanese titles, so Closers will be an interesting addition to the PlayStation 4's library. It is available right now on Steam as well, and it was received pretty well over there, so hopefully the PlayStation 4 version makes a smooth transition. But once again, always nice to see that the PlayStation 4's free offerings are expanding. Going into this generation, did we really think free-to-play was going to be as big of an element to the PlayStation 4's library as it is now? But you look at it in 2019, man, free-to-play is just as popular as some of the big budget game releases you see today, and I don't think that's a bad thing. You want a multitude of experiences on the PlayStation 4, and free-to-play definitely offers something, especially with high quality games like Warframe, all the MMOs like Terra, you got the Battle Royale titles in Apex Legends and Fortnite, and Closers is going to add even more depth to the free-to-play offerings on the PS4. We don't have an exact release window for the North American release of Closers on the PlayStation 4, but I will keep you guys posted. And lastly, I want to round out this video by taking a look at two awesome PlayStation 4 game deals available right now. Wipeout the Omega Collection. The physical copy of this game is available for $12.92 over at Walmart. Now, the digital version of this game goes on sale all the time. I've seen it as low as $5.99. More regularly, you'll see it for around $9.99 on sale. I believe it is on sale right now, so that's something you can pick up if you want it digitally. However, this is the cheapest I've seen the physical copy for, and $12.92 for it is terrific. Wipeout Omega Collection is fantastic. It includes Wipeout 2048, Wipeout HD, and the Wipeout HD Fury content all in one package, all at one low price. And Wipeout is an awesome arcade racing series. We don't have a lot of great racing games on the PlayStation 4, so this one is definitely one to check out, and at $12.92, it's a great buy. And another game that I don't really have to sell you on, but Monster Hunter World is available for $19.99. Of course, this is a tremendous game. An expansion will be soon released with Iceborne, and that looks to add even more content. However, the base game of MH World already has so much to do, and at just $19.99 over at Amazon, this is a terrific buy for a game you can spend well over 100, 200 hours on, and a game that Capcom has consistently been updating. There's a reason why Capcom is considered by many to be one of the best publishers in gaming today. And I think many would agree that MH World really kicked off their turnaround, and it continued with releases like Mega Man 11, Resident Evil 2, and most recently Devil May Cry 5. If you've never actually played a Monster Hunter game, this is a great starting point, and at $19.99 you have no excuses to finally try it out. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, the next game in the Trails Jrpg series is currently in development. Dissidia Final Fantasy NT will be getting a brand new character on April 11th. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 won't feature a day and night cycle. The free-to-play side-scroller action MMORPG and Closers is coming to the PS4. And again, check out the description box down below for Wipeout Omega Collection and Monster Hunter World. Great deals on that. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.